Oh yeah, you better believe it. I'm gonna rant again. Let me paint a picture for you guys. It hits midnight, 2023, new year. A few minutes into the new year, I see a post that shows the final Batgirl suit from the canceled Batgirl film that Leslie Grace posted on her social media, and I freaked out. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, first of all, thank you, Leslie, for sharing the image, because we had only seen that first, look at that other suit. We've been seeing them when they were shooting the film and behind the scenes and everything and on set photos and all that kind of stuff. But we never saw this final suit, which apparently is being reported to be only being seen at the end of the film, if we ever actually got to see it. But it's rumored to be only shown, but I can't even speak, in the last scene of the film. And this just gets me more upset and frustrated that they didn't give this film a shot, because literally they gave other films a shot around the same time that were test screening around the same time as Batgirl. The Rock's Black Adam was testing around the same as Batgirl in test screenings, and they gave that film more money to go in and to do reshoots and more work to get it to where it needs to be. And the same thing for Shazam! Fury of the Gods, that was testing around the same as Batgirl, and that film was able to go in and get more money to do reshoots and work and whatever else. But in this case for Batgirl, because it was marketed as an HBO Max exclusive, they didn't give it a shot. They didn't give it a chance. And honestly, at this point, the more I think about it, the more angry I get, because they could have at least attempted to complete the project, to complete this film, and release it in theaters to see what kind of money they would have made back. Because they had made the decision that a tax write-off and canceling the movie, they're going to make more money back off that tax write-off than they thought they would have made if they would have put it in theaters or released it somehow. I'm sorry to say, I disagree with you, Warner Brothers Discovery. I disagree with you 100%. I feel like this film, even if it was crap, I still believe the film would have made them more money. Now, obviously, they want to protect the DC brand, but here's the thing. Black Adam wasn't received critically, to the point where it's a very high-rated film. There's a lot of people that went to go see the film in theaters that thought that the film was lacking in a lot of areas. So if you're trying to protect the DC brand, then you really should have worked on Black Adam, because that film was in development for so damn long, and it really didn't feel like that when the film finally came out. I honestly feel bad for everybody involved with the Batgirl project, because they put a lot of work into it. They had a lot of money into that project. Now, obviously, Discovery buying Warner Brothers, they inherited this film along with others. I get it. But they still could have attempted it. They still could have attempted to put it out. They could have tried, and it's really ridiculous. So I thank Leslie for sharing the image that we get to see this. We get to see this suit, even though we'll never actually really see it. And there's people online, and I get the sentiment, that are saying, well, let's hope that James Gunn can find somewhere for Leslie to pop up in the DCU. Maybe not as Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, but maybe as somebody else. It's possible, but I don't know. I mean, would you trust that company after what they did with your project? If you worked on that film, whether in front of the camera, behind the camera, would you want to work with them again? I don't think so, because they screwed your project over. They shut your project down. After they canceled it, they had a funeral screening, which is pretty brutal, so that it'd be locked away from somewhere, never to be released. So in conclusion, thank you, Leslie, for sharing the photo. And also, Warner Brothers Discovery, you screwed up. This is one of your major... You've had a lot of screw-ups in 2022, a lot of ones. And this just more solidifies yet again, in my personal opinion, that you really screwed up. Because, my God, this would have been at least somewhat interesting. And also little tidbits as well. Michael Keaton back as Batman, that is phenomenal. I know we're getting him in The Flash, but we could have had him again. And two, Brendan Fraser, who's getting a huge return right now, he was your villain, and you canceled that film. Idiots. Idiots.